Hello everybody and welcome back to Sweet and Sour Soccer. And guys, this was a video I had to get out before starting my working day because it is a massive story and it is breaking news, and it's been Fabrizio Romano confirmed as well. Guys, and it looks like West Ham's search for a striker may be coming to an end finally in what seems to be a pretty big transfer. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed this morning that West Ham are preparing a €40 million bid for Gianluca SCAMACCA. Guys, I'm going to speak about that bid on today's video, as well as going into the player himself. This transfer was so good, I actually have decided to prioritize this over having breakfast this morning. So guys, stay on, see what it's all about. But whilst you're there, thank me for missing my breakfast. Hit that like button and please subscribe to the channel as well. We're a general football channel. Keep you up to date with all the latest transfer activity, and we'll be doing loads of general football content throughout the season. But let's jump in and speak about the player. And obviously, if you've watched one of our transfer videos before, you'll probably know I usually bring up this screen second, talking a little bit about the player himself and the bid itself. But I had to jump into this straight away. The 23-year-old striker, as I said, West Ham are preparing a €40 million bid. And what's interesting about this is Sassuolo is the club he's currently at, are holding out for 50 million. Now, there's probably a good reason for that. And the main reason is his contract expiry date that's up on screen. 2026, his contract expires. And he actually only renewed that 3 months ago to this day. It was actually the 13th of April. He renewed his contract with the club. So it's an interesting one. Obviously, maybe at the time the striker didn't feel that bids were going to come in. Maybe he was happy to commit his future. But one thing that is being said, that he is prepared to move on. He does like the idea of the Premier League as well. But West Ham do have some competition. One of those competitors are the massive PSG. But as Fabrizio Romano confirmed this morning, it has been said that PSG are not willing to pay the 50 million euros that Sassuolo are holding out for. So it's going to be an interesting one, this, because obviously for me, a club like Sassuolo, obviously receiving a massive £40 million bid, €40 million bid, I should say. I keep saying bloody pound. But anyway, that's a big thing for them. That's a lot of money. Will they be able to resist? Will they be able to hold off? It remains to be seen. I think it's quite a substantial amount. But there is a good reason as well why they will want to keep hold of him. And, jumping into the player himself, he had an impressive season in Serie A last season. One thing I would say about this bloke, he's an out-and-out striker. It does have to be said. He's not one of those. A lot of strikers these days, they have to, they're a striker, but they could play out on the right. They could play out on the left. They could maybe even play as like the second striker. This is not the case with this man. He's a 6'4" striker to start with, just to build a little bit of a profile around him. And to further evidence that, last season, in his 36 games that he played, he actually got 16 goals, not a single assist. So he is purely an out-and-out striker. He's someone that's going to get the ball and bang it in the back of the net. But at the end of the day, I don't see that as a negative. West Ham have a lot of creativity within their team. A lot of players that can create, a lot of players that can, provide, obviously, assists, also, move the ball well across the pitch. Having a big striker up the top of the pitch that can just get on the end of the ball and finish it, I don't see that as a bad thing. Obviously, one of his two main strengths really are his finishing ability and also his heading ability. So once again, he's a pure out-and-out striker. The one thing that might be a little worrying for West Ham fans is when you look at maybe the weakness that he has. He's not too good at holding up the ball. Now, obviously, that is the complete opposite to Mikel Antonio. He's obviously very strong. He holds up the ball well for West Ham. It will be a complete contrast to that. And, there might be a slight, is that going to work in the Premier League? I mean, straight away, the one person that jumps to mind is obviously Mr. Romelu Lukaku, who is obviously not very good at holding up the ball and has always struggled well, struggled the last two ventures within the Premier League. But overall, I think this is a fantastic transfer. I think it'll be a great move for West Ham if they can get this one done. And it does look like it could progress really quickly. But West Ham fans, let me know your feeling. Are you excited about this transfer? Are you excited to finally get that striker through the door? Obviously, you've also been linked with Broja as well, haven't you, from Southampton? Would that be a move that you'd rather prefer out the two if you had to weigh up and pick one? Let me know all those things in the comments. And as I said at the start of the video, if you can help us out, hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel as well. It'd be a massive thank you from me. And hopefully I'll catch you on another video. Have a good day, take care, and goodbye.